طيب, let us start, guys. If you have any problem, just tell me. If any one of you doesn't understand Arabic, برضو tell me. Okay. I'm going to share with you first the syllabus and just an introduction of the business syllabus. So you have here this is, by the way, do you see all? Guys, do you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay. Type. For our business course, we have 6 parts in our syllabus. Okay. I did a trial session, but you didn't attend. In this session, I talked about business, what's business, variety of topics that we are going to discuss in our syllabus. So now, I need you best to participate with me to tell me what do you have in your mind. This is the first time for majority of you to take business. What do you think business is about, or this subject is about? Or what do you expect to learn in this subject, for example? I need to hear you guys.
Miss, maybe the things that go into creating a business?
Creating a business, things needed to create a business. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. What else?
How to invest and how to cooperate.
How to invest in a business. Okay. What's meant by how to cooperate? Cooperate with whom?
For example, like making a contract and cooperating with people, finding suitable people to actually cooperate with you.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. What else, guys? Any other ideas? Any other ideas, guys?
The
Sorry?
different type of businesses, Miss? Maybe?
The what?
The different type of businesses that exist?
Different type of businesses. Okay. Perfect. Different type of businesses, right? We're going to learn about different types of businesses. Okay. What else? Any other ideas, guys?
How we can use our services and factors of production to produce goods.
Okay. Okay. How can we produce goods using our resources? Okay, right. I have something here in the chat. Doesn't work. Okay. Okay, Muhammad. Muafifi is Muhammad. Okay. He lives in Saudi Arabia. Okay. Anything else?
Also
So,
Types of entrepreneurs, like you can have a sole trader, partnership.
Okay, so types of business organization. Again, we're going to learn about different types of businesses, right? Huh? Anything else, guys? Do you need to add anything else? You need to add anything else? Okay, so simply we are going to talk about different types of business, as you said. We are going to talk about different types of business organization. We are going to talk about different departments in the organization. So now, imagine you have a big company. يعني imagine, let us take مثلا Apple as an example, guys. Imagine all of us will go together now to Apple company. What do you think we're going to find? Can you name any departments? Do you think we're going to find a company that all workers work together in the same place, or we're going to have different department? And if we have different department, what will be this department? Huh? Do you have any idea what
Is it
departments we are going
individual,
to find in a big company like Apple?
like finance and marketing, so it's separate things?
Finance and marketing.
Like a
Okay.
department for
طيب
finance, a department for
طيب
marketing.
marketing department. Huh. What do you think we're going to find in marketing department? What's meant by marketing department?
The way they present their product to the public.
Okay. This is a department that responsible for presenting the product to the market. Okay, agree. What else? What department, what else can we find in Apple?
Transportation.
Transportation department. Okay, ممكن in a big companies. Okay, but this is not in our syllabus, by the way. Huh? What else? What else, guys? Do you have any idea? What else? Type. By the way, in our syllabus, we have 6 parts. The first part in our syllabus, we are going to introduce what's meant by business and different types of business organization. As the majority of you said in your expectation about this syllabus. Okay, then we are going to have extra 5 parts. Each part mainly is going to concentrate on one of the departments that we are going to find in big companies. One of the department. Okay, which departments? Okay, which departments we're going to find? Like marketing department. Marketing department, we have another department that called HR. HR is human resources. Do you have any idea about human resources? Do you have any idea about what's meant by human resources, guys? Department called human resources. Maybe one of your parents work in human resources.
Miss, is it where their job is to recruit new people and hire
Yes,
new people?
yes, exactly. So in our syllabus, we are going to talk about one of the departments. This department called human resources. Human resources department is a department that's responsible for anything related to staff, workforce, workers inside the organization. So anything related to the worker inside the organization is a responsibility of HR department. Okay, so we have a part about people in the organization. We're going to talk about people in the organization, workforce, workers, labor, staff. Okay, we are going to have part about marketing, how business can sell their product, how can they market their product in the market. We're going to have operation management part. Operation means manufacturing the product. So we're going to talk about how businesses, different methods of producing the product, how businesses deliver the product at the end to the customer. Okay, we're going to talk about quality, for example, how businesses can control their cost. So everything about manufacturing the product, we're going to talk about these things in part called operation management. And we have another department or another part in our syllabus called finance. Do you have any ideas, guys, about what's meant by finance? What's meant by finance, guys?
Miss,
any-
is it the part
Yes.
where they ensure like the amount of funds that they have, and then they tell their producers how much money they have to produce the service or the product?
Okay, so everything related or anything related to money, it's a responsibility of finance department. So simply this department manage all payment, everything about the cost the business need, budget. We're going to talk about all this in part 5, which is called finance. And finally, the last part, I will not show you today. I just want to introduce you the first chapter to be familiar with the subject. And next time, inshallah, we're going to talk about the syllabus in details and the assessment of our syllabus. But by the way, we have 2 papers in our exam. Each one of them is 1 hour 30 minutes. بس we're going to talk in details about assessment, external يعني assessment, and everything about the syllabus, assessment objectives next time, inshallah. The last part in our syllabus will be how external influences, how factors beyond the business control can affect the business. When I say, guys, when I say affect or impact, this means negatively sometimes and positively sometimes. Okay. For example, let us take, for example, يعني just كده to discuss together. Let us talk about nowadays COVID-19. Do you think coronavirus, guys, affect businesses all over the world?
Of course.
Yes.
How? Negatively or positively? And how? Can you give me any example, guys?
There are less people working now.
Okay, less people working. Okay, right.
Advertisements.
This means what?
Basically, like football teams, when they played, they had like advertisements, and then when football stopped, finished, like it didn't advertise.
Okay, so this maybe affected the advertising companies, right?
Yeah, but it also affected the medical companies positively.
Yeah, exactly. Companies that sell necessities like food.
Masks and
Yeah,
alcohols.
exactly. So this means simply or briefly, we want to say now that sometimes factors beyond the business control, يعني, for example, some businesses already closed. This is not because they were not good companies or they failed, but because they couldn't cope with this time with the coronavirus, with COVID-19, no sales, as you said, high unemployment, a lot of people do not work nowadays. Type, how unemployment can affect businesses? Do you think there is a relationship between unemployment and business failure? Do you think this, guys?
Maybe less output.
Less output because you don't have workers?
Yeah, because there's less employees.
Okay, less employees. Okay, but you can employ. And if you have in your country high unemployment or a lot of people that do not work, so you can employ. You can employ. But the problem here is the business faces that no sales. When you have in your country high unemployment, this means no one will buy from you. No sales. This means, do you know, guys, what is the main objective or the main aim for businesses? Yani why businesses start? Why businesses operate?
To increase the economic state of the country.
Do you think this is the main aim? Yani if you want to start your own business, what's your name?
Yasin.
Yasin. If you want to start your own business, Yasin, is the main aim or your main aim is to improve the state of the economy?
No.
What's your aim? What will be your aim? Start your own business.
Have money.
Yeah, exactly. Profit.
Yeah.
Exactly. This is the main aim of specifically yani private businesses. Private businesses. But if me, you, all of us want to cooperate together to start our own businesses or our own business, so our main aim is to achieve profit. This is our main aim. Okay? So having high unemployment in a country or having problem like COVID-19, okay, may affect negatively some types of businesses, affect their sales, affect their profit, right? We're going to talk in details about this part and how external influences can affect businesses negatively or positively, as majority of you said now. Okay, let us introduce the first chapter. And as I told you, are going to talk in details about external assessment, assessment objectives, details about the syllabus itself. But next time, to give us the chance to discuss together nowadays the first chapter, to give you برضو the opportunity كده to be familiar with the business, to like the subject. Okay, so first, the majority of you introduced businesses, and you said that one of you yani said that it's about using resources to provide goods or services, okay, to achieve profit. So simply, when we're talking about business, when you want to start your own business, simply you use resources. For what reason? You use the resources you have to provide goods or service to the customer. Okay, type guys. What do we mean here by resources? What do you think? Yani when you want to start your own business, what do you want? What is the
Employees.
employees? Yes. So you need employees. Huh? What else do you need to start or to operate? Land. What's meant by land?
Like an area to work in.
Area. Okay.
Finance.
Finance, of course.
Machinery.
Machinery, right?
Resources.
Entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur, okay. بس يعني basic idea basic idea before we're talking about entrepreneur. So we need land, and sometimes we refer to the land as a physical land, okay, like a place we are going to locate or to operate in, okay. And sometimes we refer to land as natural resources, the raw materials. So we need the place and we need raw materials. Yeah, for example, if we want to produce a mobile, of course you need some components, some raw materials, صح? To produce this mobile. So we need a location or a place, we need raw materials, we need workers, we need the workforce, the employees, the workers that produce the product, and we need, of course, machines. We need finance. Of course, we need money. Money is very important to start up your own business, is very important. Okay? And finally, you need an idea, which we are going to discuss in details برضو in part 1, is about what's meant by entrepreneur, entrepreneurship, enterprise. This is the idea. You need to have something in your mind to start your own business. يعني for example, I have a hobby, I need to مثلا make my own business for مثلا horse accessories. This is the idea, right? So starting with the idea, you start بقى to employ all other resources to serve your idea. Like I need بقى to employ مثلا 10 workers, I need raw materials, I need blah blah blah, I need money, I need to locate in a specific area. So all this together to provide good or service type. Do you have any idea, guys, about the difference between good and service?
Miss, a good is like something that you can hold. It's like a water bottle. A service is like Uber, where you can't really.
Okay, so a good, something tangible, you can see, you can touch, tangible, okay? Like, yani for example, we get together now, I am providing you or I am offering you service. It's not a good service because we are going to take, مثلا, for example, for 1 hour or 2 hours. After this time, the service will finish. But you can rely on the book. By the way, guys, my book's in the bookstore, but I'm going to يعني to have a new one because we have new syllabus starting from 2020. And the first examination was June 2020. I have new version. This will be available, inshallah, maximum by next week. I have my own notes and the classified for paper 1 and paper 2.
In which bookstore?
Here in Egypt, in Atlas, if you know, if you are, you know Atlas?
Yeah.
Oh, but wait for the new version, يعني. عشان هما they have the old one now.
Okay.
So I'm going to
Miss,
send,
what if we're not in Egypt? How do we get it?
I don't know. مش عارفة
Can't
بس
it be
we can
sent as a
ask.
PDF?
Sorry?
Can't it be sent as a PDF?
لا, this is not possible. This is not possible at all.
You can.
But we can ask Atlas. By the way, after each session, I'm going to offer or to send you a presentation with sometimes documents, the homework, everything. But طبعا it's better to have the book يعني, or to rely on your textbook. I don't mind. But it's better to rely on a book, not only on my presentation. But after each session, I'm going to send you a PowerPoint presentation, any summary, if any important documents. So I'm going to offer after each session some documents. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, as I told you, I'm offering you now a service. Okay, but You can rely on a book. Book is a good because it's tangible. You can see it, touch it. But service is like teaching, like Uber, as you said, it's intangible. You enjoy it, but it's intangible. You can keep it, you cannot keep it with you for a long time. Sorry. So again, business uses resources to provide goods or service to satisfy need or want for the customer. Do you know, guys, again, what the difference between need and want?
Needs are some stuff that are essential for living, but
Okay.
wants are stuff that you like. You give yourself to like feel better about living.
General interest.
Can you give me an example?
Maybe like a house is a need, but like bracelets are wants.
Okay, exactly. So always a need is like something important. We cannot live without it, like food, drink. While want, a car, mobile. So it's important, but we can live without it. Okay? Okay. So finally, again, to summarize what's meant by business. So it's collecting or combining resources to provide goods and services to the customer to satisfy their needs or their wants, and finally to achieve what? To achieve what we call profit. So guys, it's very important. We are going to learn يعني, throughout our course. It's very important to use business terms.
Miss, but
Nah.
does all businesses achieve profit?
All business achieve profit? Of course not. Of
Because
course
some
not.
can be public, and then it's up for
Exactly. This is why, if you remember, I said specifically for private businesses. If you are a public business, يعني businesses that provided by the government, of course, your main aim will not be profit. Government always wants to achieve economic welfare, social welfare, public service, like public transportation, public hospitals, public schools, to support its citizens. Not like private sector. Private sector mainly aim, وبرضه not, it's not necessarily that all private sector aim only for profit. عشان we are going برضه to know that some of them have other aims, like providing social
Charities,
service.
yeah?
Sorry?
Like charities, yeah?
Like charities, exactly, like charities, where sometimes they want to achieve profit, but not only profit. They want Bardo to serve the society, the community surrounding the environment, being eco-friendly, blah, blah, blah. بس يعني in general, sorry?
Like schools,
Like schools,
private schools.
private schools. private school دايما بنقول ان هم non-profit organization. هم they reinvest all their profit again to provide better service, to pay for teachers, to provide education techniques, new education techniques, and so on. Okay. Okay. Do you know, guys, now what's simply how can we define business? This is business. You said the difference between goods and service. This is, by the way, the first chapter. And now we have here what's meant by factors of production. And you said too, what's meant by factors of production. Yani I deliberately wanted you to participate to introduce the first chapter yourself. So this is factors of production, the resources needed to produce the product. And we said we have 4 factors of production, if you remember. We have land, and as I told you, we sometimes refer to land as physical land, and sometimes we refer to land as natural resources. Like what? Yani, for example, you need oil, you need metal to produce. Okay? So you need, this is the natural resources. Land. Labor, by labor, we mean the people who produce goods and service, the people who will work. We can name it by labor, workers, employees, workforce. All these terms for a one word اللي هم labor, اللي هم workers who work inside the organization. The third factor of production, we have capital. What's meant by capital? Capital, we refer to capital in business by 2 meanings. Sometimes we refer to capital as machinery, and sometimes we refer to capital as finance, the money needed to produce. Guys, do you have any questions? Huh? Guys, so far so good? Till now?
Yeah.
Okay. And finally, enterprise. As I told you, you need to have an idea. Do you think, yani, we are 10 now. Do you think all of us, I have something in the chat, guys. I don't know what the Hassan. Ah, okay. Okay. You don't have mic, guys? Okay. Type. If you have any question specifically for people that do not have mic, just raise your hand or send me in the chat. Okay. Do you think we are 10 now? Huh. Do you think all of us can open business?
Not all.
طيب, Muhammad asked me a question. When will we start paper 2? Which paper 2 do you mean, Muhammad? We're going to start from the very beginning dealing with the 2 papers, but we're going to start first with paper 1. I'm going to tell you the know-how of answering paper 1, everything about paper 1, and then we're going to start paper 2. يعني within مثلا 4 or 5 lessons maximum, so you are going to know everything about the examination and the external assessment and the 2 papers, and you are going to be familiar with the 2 papers. I'm going to show you the 2 papers. Each time we are going to practice how to answer one of the questions and so on. Is this your question? Okay.
Miss, I have a question.
Sorry?
I have a question, Miss.
Yes.
How do the paper 1 and paper 2s relate to the IB papers?
IB?
Yeah, how do they relate to the IB papers? Like, do they have anything in common?
Are you IB student?
Yeah, I'm an IB student, Miss.
You are IB student or IG student?
IB, Miss.
IB?
Yep.
No, they're completely different.
Oh, okay. Because I remember doing most of this at the beginning of my business year, my academic year.
Yes, exactly. Maybe we have similar topics or the same topics, but we have completely different exams. If you are going to join IB1 or IB2?
IB2 now. I finished my IB 1 year. I just finished yesterday.
Ah, you finished IB1 and you are going to join. Lala, what's your name?
Sad, Miss. I'm just doing this for extra revision because I have my exams in November for my predicted grades. if that's okay.
لا بس you can join another group يا سعد. You
I
can
was
join,
just sent this
you
link
can
by.
join IB group. This is better for you
Oh, okay.
because in IB كمان we are taking a lot of details, a lot of يعني more topics than IG. This is just a big يعني for beginners. IB is something different. It's better for you to join with another group, IB group.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, I got that. Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, so, you didn't answer my question, guys, till now. Do you think all of us have the ability to start his own business?
No,
No.
Why?
because people should have a specific finance state.
طب regardless, imagine that all of us برضو have the money available, the location, the workers. Do you think all of us can start their own business if we
No.
have the resources?
No.
Yes, but we need a creative idea.
طيب يعني احنا we need
Or we need
idea,
skills.
skills.
No.
Huh.
We need someone who can take the risk to put all their money in a
Exactly.
business where there is a chance to lose all of it.
Exactly. By the way, guys, I'm a business teacher, for long time, for many years. I worked before in banking sector for many years. I worked in multinational organization for many years. So I have a lot of experience in different fields. However, well, I'm teaching business and economics for many years. However, I don't have the ability. I'm not, by the way, a risk taker. I don't have the ability to start my own business. Can you imagine? Though I know everything about the market, I know everything about the businesses, I can manage business well, but I don't have the ability to start my own business because I'm not a risk taker. I'm not a risk taker. I cannot put my own money into risk. I cannot do this. It's a personality, guys. So it's very important, though some people have the experience, have the skills, can manage, can lead. However, if they don't have the ability to take the risk, they cannot start their own business. It's very important. We're going to talk in details about characteristics of being entrepreneur. Entrepreneur is the person who or who takes the risk to start his own business. Taking the risk means it's not a risk of only ideas, it's a risk of his own money, because he puts all his money into risk, right? It's very important to have a person which is hard, who is hard worker, risk taker, okay? As some of you said, has a creative idea. Something, why is creative idea? يعني imagine كده, all of us now, everyone will start his own business. We need to offer in the market something different, something unique, something that differentiates you from the competitors. Right? Do you know what's meant by competitors, guys?
Yeah, rivals.
Rivals. Businesses that already exist in the market. Okay? So for example, I want to sell a cell phone. So I have to compete with the existing companies in the market. I have to offer something different, something unique, something that attract customers. Okay? So finally, enterprise is the skill or risk-taking ability that the person can combine the other three factors of production to to start a business. So again, guys, we need an idea. We need a person who is risk taker to combine the other three factors, which are raw materials, labor, and money, machinery, to start a business.
Miss,
Yes.
you said you are an economic teacher. So
Yes.
subject is much easier to get started in it.
Economics or business, do you mean?
Yeah.
لا, business is easier. Okay. You learn variety of topics within the syllabus. However, economics is a very straightforward subject. يعني, I mean that in business, you need to argue, you need to convince the examiner of your opinion, because simply in business, we don't have right or wrong answer.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
if for example دلوقتي I ask you, do you want to مثلا open an advertising company or an insurance company? Some of you can convince me it's better to open an advertising company, right?
Yeah.
Well, some of you convince me it's better to open insurance company. Who's right? Who's wrong here?
It differs. No
No
one.
one. No, يعني no right, no wrong answer, right?
Yeah.
It's a matter of convincing me with your justification.
Okay.
Simply, this is business, and this is what I said in the beginning. It's a know-how. I'm going to teach you not only the syllabus, I'm going to teach you the know-how of answering the question, because our subject is very subjective. Subjective means that if two examiners read your answer, maybe they have different opinion. Maybe they mark you differently, because maybe you convinced one of them and not the other one. This is business, by the way. يعني we have specific questions which will relate to knowledge. فknowledge خلاص, no argument in knowledge. Definition must be definition خلاص. But in the long answer questions, you need to argue.
You
This is
mean
not the case in economics. Economics is يعني a very straightforward subject. If we discuss specific point, it's a matter of يعني 1 plus 1 equals 2. It's a matter of this. No يعني argument, no different opinions. بس طبعا it's difficult. طبعا it's harder than طبعا business.
you mean that business depend more than understanding more than studying.
Of course, you need to study well to have the knowledge, but it's not a matter of knowledge. As I told you, we're going to discuss next time the two papers, and I'm going to tell you what exactly required in each paper. لأن مثلا for example in paper 2 we don't rely on knowledge. يعني we have only 20% knowledge in paper 2. Mainly, we are going to rely on analyzing, applying to the case study we have. You have to show your understanding more than your knowledge. This is why majority of you guys like paper 2, because it gives you the space to express yourself, show your understanding, show your ability to analyze the specific issue. Some of you like paper 1 because it's a little bit straightforward. It's about definitions. For some of you like memorizing definition by heart and just writing them in the exam. Okay? Okay. Then we talked about the difference between need and want. And now, by the way, we have common chapter between business and economics for people who ask about economics. This is what we call the economic problem. Okay. Do you think, after discussing factors of production, guys, do you think the economic problem in each country is shortage of money? Let us take
No.
Any country? No. Who said no?
Isra.
Isra. Okay, Isra. Huh.
It's when you don't have enough factors of production to produce goods or services that people want.
Okay. So it's not a matter of money. يعني if we take for example any big country مثلا USA, do you think USA suffers from shortage of resources? Not
Yes,
money guys, resources. ها
I think
ممكن. Yes, right. In Europe for example, do you know sometimes يعني before طبعا كورونا فيروس والحاجات دي they relied mainly on producing or manufacturing their products in China. صح؟ The majority of big companies in big countries relied on China to produce their products, right?
yeah.
Do you know this? Why? Why? Because China had cheap labor, صح? Availability of labor. So sometimes to produce a product, you need, as we said, the 4 factors of production, right? It's not a matter of shortage of money, guys. Sometimes the economic problem, it's about shortage of resources, not shortage of money. Because some countries have the money, but don't have the resources. يعني for example, مثلا they don't have oil. They must rely on other countries that produce oil. They don't have enough labor. صح؟ They don't have مثلا the available machines, for example. So, economic problem, guys, it's not matter of shortage of money, it's a matter of shortage of resources. So, all people in the country want a lot of things, and يعني مثلا هنا, for example, here in Egypt, مثلا all of us need fuel. We don't have alternative for benzene. We don't have the alternative till now يعني. So all of us need this. طيب, do you think we have enough resources to satisfy all people want?
No, but there is a
No.
No, but that's why there's a change in cost. So basically, the
Sorry?
rarer the thing, the more the cost.
The cost? لا, احنا we're not talking about the cost now. we just want to discuss the economic problem. فاحنا we say as a country, okay, we have the country يعني has a lot of want, demand, and not enough resources to satisfy all the wants. This is what we call scarcity. Scarcity is the lack of something. يعني when you have يعني مثلا خلينا ناخد very simple example. Imagine we have in a country 10 mobiles, okay? And 100 of people want the mobiles. Do you think there is a shortage? We have only 10 mobiles in the country and 100 people want mobile.
yeah, there is a shortage.
Shortage, scarcity, lack, صح? Lack of providing sufficient products. يعني we don't have mainly simply يعني we don't have the 100 mobiles to satisfy 100 want. Okay? This is what we call, guys, economic problem. And to summarize, economic problem simply it's limited resources plus unlimited wants. Limited resources plus unlimited wants equals scarcity. يعني we can write here اهو it's limited resources plus unlimited wants equals scarcity. Huh? Got it, guys? Got the idea? Do you have any problem? Do you have any question? Type. Economic problem creates what we call something called opportunity cost. Let me give you an example. Type. Let me choose one of you first. I need to go to the participants. Okay. Type. Hassan, do you have a mic or not? Is your mic available? مش عارفة حسن فين. Okay. إسراء.
Yes, miss.
إسراء. طيب. If your father gives you إسراء 20,000 pounds. Okay, Egyptian pounds يعني. Okay. And he asks you to buy mobile or if you want, مثلا for example, if you want to buy a mobile and laptop. Okay. You need both of them, يا إسراء. But your father gives you only 20,000 Egyptian pound. What are you going to buy, يا إسراء? Mobile or laptop?
Laptop.
Laptop. Why?
Because I can do more work on it.
Okay. Yeah, your priority, but you need both, huh? You need both of them. But you make a priority for laptop. طب why you didn't buy both, يا إسراء? إسراء.
My internet connection.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Huh. Why you will not buy both of them?
Because I don't have the money for both of them.
Okay. So first, Isra wants both of them. Both of them are important for her. However, she doesn't have enough money to buy both of them. She puts a priority for laptop. If this means that mobile is bad thing or not good thing or not essential for her, or just she sets a priority. Hi guys.
She sets the priority.
Not because mobile is something bad or something not important. لا, she wanted to buy both of them, but actually she doesn't have enough money to buy both of them. She sets a priority to buy laptop and gives up mobile. Okay? This is actually, guys, called opportunity cost. So this is when individual or businesses or even the country choose something and gives up another thing, not because it's not important. And do you think businesses can face the same problem? I have, مثلا, for example, 100,000. I want to buy a machine and a truck at the same time as a business. Which one I have to buy? Machine or truck?
Truck.
Machine.
Truck, machine. It depends on what. So some of you said machines, some of you said truck. It depends on the priority of the business. But if I have essential need for a machine, so I can postpone buying the truck now. Not because truck is not important, but because I like I put a priority. I put a priority, okay? طب why I don't buy both of them? Because again, I don't have enough resources. صح؟
صح.
طب do you think government برضو makes the same?
Yes.
Of course.
Of course. طيب to build school or hospital for example. وبرضو it's not a matter of money. يعني sometimes it's a matter of lack of resources. يعني maybe for the government مثلا they have only one area, one piece of land. It's again one of the resources, صح? One piece of land. So which the government will build مثلا on this area, school or hospital. For always guys, we have an opportunity cost. An opportunity cost simply means we have here an opportunity cost is the next best alternative that was given up due to choosing another item. So this means in our last examples, for example, Isra chose a laptop and she gave up mobile. This is the opportunity. Which is the opportunity cost? Mobile or laptop?
Mobile.
Mobile. Exactly. So mobile is the opportunity cost. اللي هو the next best alternative that given up due to choosing a laptop. We're برضو in the example of the business. مثلا if the business choose to buy a machine and give up a truck, so truck will be the opportunity cost. So in our life, guys, on the personal level, on the business level, or even in the economic level, even the government, we have something called opportunity cost. We always in our life كده, if you think, every day we have like opportunity cost. Type to study or to go to the cinema, for example. Sometimes you have to choose something and give up the second one, not because the second one is not good for you, but because you have a priority. Yeah, you have an exam tomorrow. So you have to study well today and give up going to the cinema to see the film. Clear, guys?
Yeah, clear.
Okay. Then in the first chapter, برضو we are going to introduce, this is, by the way, guys, this is the first chapter in our syllabus. We're going to talk about something called specialization. What's meant by specialization? What's meant by the word specialization?
It's making every worker do what they're good at.
Okay. Yani, for example, I'm a business teacher. Maybe I have an idea about مثلا biology, physics, chemistry, but I am not specialized in explaining or in give you the whole idea about this topic or this subject. I'm not specialized in. So maybe I can help مثلا in telling you very كده small knowledge about biology or something, but I'm not specialized. But because I'm specialized in business, so you can ask me any question anytime and I can answer. I will not reply, like, give me time to read more, give me time to discuss, give me time to, because I'm specialized. So specialization for any person means to do or to concentrate on what they are best at. يبقى concentrating on what you are best at is called specialization. And by the way, the idea of specialization was applied in the organization by making something called division of labor. Division of labor means you divide the worker depending on what they are best at and let them work together. Type, guys, tell me, what is the advantage of specialization? Yani when you are specialized in a specific thing, or when you divide the workers inside the organization into specialization, what will be the outcome of specialization?
Less time will be wasted.
This time, of course, specializations means, يعني I can give you مثلا in 2 hours a brief summary about the whole syllabus because I'm familiar with the syllabus. Okay, I can explain 2 مثلا chapters per lesson because I can go faster. So it's not time consuming, huh? Faster production. What else, guys? Advantage of specialization. Huh? Do you have any idea? Huh? Is it better to be specialized? يعني better quality. ها احنا قلنا.
Quality.
Sorry.
And make work with the perfect time and perfect.
So it's faster, perfect time, better quality. Okay. طيب, what will be the disadvantage of specialization?
People may get bored of their jobs.
Do you think it's better for anyone to do the same work every day?
No.
It's not better. Okay, it's not a good thing. Sometimes, or some people can get bored doing the same thing every day. Okay, for sometimes. This is why.
But
yes.
If you do the same work every day, you're gonna be specialized in it.
ممكن. This is why, again, Muhammad said greater efficiency, right? He said something else. One of the disadvantage. He said if one of the workers is absent, the whole production is stopped. Exactly. If you rely mainly on one person in the organization or in the factory to do, or because he is specialized in something, of course, if he is absent, the whole production can be stopped. This is one of the disadvantage. طيب, في حد قال لي but doing the same thing mean more efficiency, right? This is why I told you guys, no right, no wrong answer. If you want to convince me that specialization is the best thing in the world, you can. If you want to convince me that it's not necessarily that specialization is a good thing because if one is absent, the whole production will be stopped. It might cause boredom in the business. Okay, maybe a specialized person, you have to pay a very expensive salary for them, for example. It's a matter of argument, huh? Yeah, no right, no answer, no right, no wrong answer, as I told you. It depends on the question itself, it depends on the argument, it depends on your opinion. What do you want to convince me with? Okay, Yassine asked me how many months will it take to finish the syllabus. طبعا Yassine, it depends. If you are going to take a November session, so this means we are going to finish the whole syllabus within these 3 months maximum يعني. Not only the syllabus, لا احنا we are going to finish the syllabus and the past papers together. It depends. Okay. If all of us will join to take November session, so this means we are going to finish everything before November, of course, with practicing past papers. Okay, so this is for specialization. Okay, I have simple question here, guys. No, we skipped 2. Okay, the last thing in our chapter is something called value added. Okay, type. Let me give you an example, guys. مثلا cell phone. How much reasonable يعني cell phone? How much is the cell phone? Let us say مثلا ايه 10,000. Reasonable one, the price of a cell phone, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, 10,000. Okay, so 10,000. Type. Do you think how much did it cost me to produce a cell phone? Do you think as a business يعني the cost of type first guys, we need to differentiate between price and cost. In our syllabus we have two terms, price means the price you offer to the customer. يعني I am producing a cell phone and I'm going to sell this cell phone with 10,000. So 10,000 is a price. The price the business offers to the customer. Okay. What about the cost?
The price that it costed me to do it.
The cost that the business paid, exactly, paid to produce the product. So it's very important in answering any question to differentiate, guys, between cost and price. Put this in your mind because sometimes this confuses you in the exam. So to achieve something called value added, simply the value added is the difference between selling price and cost of producing the material. يعني for example we said here 10,000 is the price of the cell phone. Type. What about cost? What do you think, guys? Do you think it costs me 10,000 to produce it?
No.
Of course not. Type. It costs me what, مثلا, how much? 5,000.
Yeah.
So the difference will be 5,000. So this
Yeah.
5,000 we called it value added. So simply this is the difference between selling price and cost of producing the product. Type. If you want to increase this 5,000 يعني خلينا هنا نقول for example we need to make value added of 7,000. How can we achieve this, guys?
Yes, we can decrease the cost of components used to make the product, but sell it with different price.
Again, we have here selling price of 10,000. Yes?
Yeah.
This is fixed. Okay.
Yes.
Then you said we can decrease
3,000.
the cost. Let us make it مثلا 3,000. This means we have value added of 7,000.
But poor quality.
We are going to discuss it now. So what happened here? She tried to increase the value added by decreasing the cost. Right. Do we have something else?
Increasing the price.
Increasing the price. Right. Let us make the price 12,000 and deduct 5,000. Then we have 7,000. So what happened here? We kept the cost constant, okay? No change in the cost, but we increased the price. Okay. Simply, guys, this is the two options to increase the added value. So if the business wants to increase the added value, اللي هو difference between selling price and cost of producing the materials, or cost of both buying the materials, okay? It must increase the price, keeping the cost the same, or decreasing the cost. of producing the product. Type. However, one of you said if we decrease the cost of raw materials, this means poor quality.
Yeah.
Agree or not?
Not always.
Not always. How can you decrease the cost without affecting the quality? Because quality is very critical for the business, guys. It's very critical. Quality means the reputation of the business. If you provide the customer with poor quality, this will affect the business reputation and therefore affect sales, affect profit. فخلاص business failure. But quality is very important. طيب, how can business decrease the cost without affecting quality?
We can find another supplier which has like nearly the same quality as the other one, but cheaper costs.
Yes. Buying
Or
from cheaper supplier. Sometimes even a very, very small amount of money, the difference between two suppliers can make حقيقي a huge difference for the business.
or
So you
use
can find, sorry?
or use alternative resources with less price
Okay.
and same quality.
بس برضو without affecting the quality. Okay.
Yeah, same quality.
Okay. So we can use alternative materials, but without affecting the quality. Okay, agreed. And we are going to know برضو to learn in our syllabus something very important. Buying in bulk. Buying in bulk, guys, means buying large quantities at once. It's like a low كده in the market. يعني for example, we are 10 now. طيب, if you مثلا one of you wants مثلا to take private lesson مثلا, do you think I'm going to put the same price for one person and if you are 10 together?
No.
No.
Of course not. Of course not. صح? فif one person or one student takes a lesson, I'm going to charge very high price for a lesson. If you are 10, I'm going to offer you like a discount. يعني مثلا for example, instead of paying 100 pound, لا, I'm going to say لا خلاص, because you are 10, so each one مثلا has to pay only 70. So like it's a law in the market. It's like a rule كده in the market for all businesses. If you buy in bulk or if you buy large quantities, طبعا ده between businesses, يعني between business and suppliers, not customers يعني. If you buy in bulk, I have to offer you like a discount. Okay? طيب. Is it always acceptable for customer to increase price, guys?
No.
No.
So you have برضو to convince the customer why I'm going to increase the price from 10,000 to 12,000. I have to convince the customer with anything بقى. على فكرة احنا كلنا بيضحك علينا يعني as customers. يعني you can convince the customer مثلا by changing the packaging, by changing يعني or adding very small feature to the product to convince the customer that you add value to the product. And therefore, the customer will accept paying the 2,000 difference in the price. Sorry?
Or we can increase both, but with different percentages, right?
Okay, يعني increase both. What do you mean by both?
Cost and price.
لا, you don't want to increase cost. You want to decrease cost.
Okay.
You want to increase price and decrease the cost.
Okay.
Okay? This is, as we said, guys, to increase selling price, but keep the cost of material the same by improving something in the product like packaging performance. Reduce the cost of materials, but keep the price the same by buying in bulk or by finding cheaper supplier, as we said, guys. And finally, I put here like an example. This is a paper one. This is paper one exam style, guys. فإتس like بتبقى small paragraph, small case study, like 3 lines, for example. And at the end, there are some questions about this passage. So we have a question here. Identify 2 ways that a business could increase added value. This question is only 2 marks. And the command term or the key term is identify. So no need to explain here, guys. In such questions, you just need to identify. So here is a very easy question. It's a matter of identifying. So you can say here, just increase price and keep the cost the same, or decrease the cost. You can add something here in the question. For example, you can say, increase price by improving quality. Okay. Increase price by adding feature, acceptable. And way 2, you can just say decreasing cost by buying in bulk. Just decreasing cost, you are going to take the 2 marks. This is, guys, sample question kida from paper 1 about the topic we did. Do you like business, guys? Do you like, this is the first chapter, just introducing what's meant by business, the difference between wants and needs, the difference between goods and service. We introduced the 4 factors of production, very important, the resources needed to produce goods and service. We introduced together the difference between opportunity cost, what's meant by specialization, and added value. This is just like an introduction, a base for a first chapter, a base for the business. And starting, inshallah, from next time, we are going back to discuss more details about business, organization types, and so on. Do you have any question, guys?
No, thanks.
Everything is clear?
Yes, miss.
Yes. Any questions?
Thanks a lot. You explained business in a perfect way.
Thank you, dear. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, guys.
Miss, what will the times be for the normal sessions?
We are going to decide together 2 times per week for students who will join November. We're going to start with 2 times per week, inshallah. Maybe in October or something, if we need extra lesson, we are going برضو to decide together. I don't know yet, but maybe one of the days will be Saturday. If today is Friday, right? Friday. And I have a summer vacation till mid of August, so I'm available the whole week in the morning. So we can decide together, so we can manage together. You can send Muhammad your timetable, your available time, and we can decide together. Maybe Monday in the morning or Tuesday in the morning. So we can manage. Don't worry, we can manage together. I'm flexible, a little bit flexible, nowadays. So we can manage together, to satisfy all your want.
Okay, miss. Thanks, miss.
Okay, welcome, guys. Thank you. See you
Thank you,
later,
Miss
inshallah.
Val.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.